So we are in Colneysthorpe, which is the village next to Castle Howard. It's actually the estate village, so everybody that lives here is connected to the estate. We're using it for our village fete scenes. A lot of construction has gone on in here that you wouldn't even have noticed.
It's an 1813 village. There's a lot of details that you might not really notice unless you're looking closely, but our production designer has done things like create 1813 windows all around this village because they didn't have glass windows that were any bigger than this. So if you look closely, you'll see that all the windows are about this size and shape.
We had about 12 people in total over the last 4 days changing all the windows into the colour that we see now. And when we finished, there'll be 4 people taking it all off. We've also had to get rid of all the fences. There's white picket fencing everywhere in this village. We've even built a wall to cover up the traffic at the bottom of the hill down there.
Okay, so if you look over there, Joanna's cottage, which we'll be shooting tomorrow, we've had a whole new roof put on Joanna's cottage so that it's period appropriate, 1813.
We've covered up a lot of things with black foil and then painted to look like stone. We've also dressed the village green with our fete, so we've got a load of geese, some chickens, a cow, 3 pigs and a goat. So yeah, it's a real agricultural show. When it comes to working in a village, you have to be very respectful of the people that live there. After all, it's where they live. We're just visitors. We've had a lot of collaboration. We use local stone to cover up all the tarmac down there. Our pie lady lives in that house down there.
I actually live in this village. I am a villager playing a villager. It really is the real deal. It really is an estate village. It's so authentic. And the amazing pies, obviously. Crafted by my own fair hand this morning. Cherry pies, always a winner.
Generally, when we go to a village like this, you have to get rid of all the modernity. There's a toss-up between us doing it physically or getting the CG guys to just paint it out. So, for example, you'll see that there's TV aerials up still everywhere because it's actually more economic to get the CG guys to paint them out than for us to get people up ladders and cranes to take them all down.
We couldn't bring the other horses.
Have we got donkeys?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go and get that car.
Okay.
Go over there.
Brilliant, thank you. This is my hands-on designer. He cannot resist just getting his hands dirty.
You like this with everything?
Absolutely everything. But he is incredibly practical, so he's pretty useful actually. When we come for the recce's, it's just an open space. Then we kind of do a plan and work out, roughly where we're going to put things. And then I have to go to hire largely most of the stock that's here, plan out what we need, get it on lorries, bring it up to Yorkshire from Cambridgeshire, I think most of it's come from. This is the beer tent. Of course we're going to have a beer tent, it's English. Gypsy caravan, various carts with baskets full of flowers, trying to keep this flower thing going because Bridgerton is a very sort of jolly, upbeat, colourful sort of show and it's beautiful. So we want to try and keep that going even though we're in the slightly more rustic environment. You'd imagine that back in the day, the farmers would all come in, park up, so they'd all be sitting in them or on them and it'll give us a bit of height. So it's not just all a big flat, one level visual.
Welcome to the world of special effects smoke. Smoke machine, chimney up through the roof, push this, up and out through the top.
The featured animal is some pigs, which we'll put in that pen there, but hopefully they won't grub up the grass too much. I'm sure they probably will.
Because I had a brilliant idea to do a pig POV shot, which was the pigs looking up at Daphne, begging for their lives. And then we came to turn around and look down at the pigs, and I discovered that pigs do not have neck muscles. So pigs can't actually physically look up, no matter how many treats we dangle in front of the lens. So you win some, you lose some.
These are British saddleback pigs. They're digging up the grass. Other than that, they're doing all right, I think. And then we've got the Bagot goat, which is the most ancient of the goat breeds. Very, very rare.
They have to have some sort of training. I mean, they're big animals as well, a cow, so you don't want to lose control of that.
My mum's with the pigs, and my brother, his goat is there, but we've never done it before, he just got asked, so I've been put in the job with holding him.
It's wasp season. I had a really nice honey stall, which I don't think I can use because I think it'll just be a disaster. A wasp frenzy. A lot of elements have to come together for this, including things like in-action carriages and carts and things like that, which will have horses pulling them. The choreography of it all will be quite a business, but that's not necessarily me. I just have to give them the toys to play with, really.
Need to decide which one I'm going to go for. Size 1, size 2, size 3. This is the coat of arms that we've had made up for Hastings. It's predominantly black and gold. And all our carriages for our principals have got their coat of arms on the side, but because this particular carriage, the paintwork's very precious, we're using a vinyl rather than painting it directly on. And then this is just glycerin. Just put this on. What it does is protect the paintwork. It's actually the thing that gets the vinyl to stay on the door. You'll find that all the carriages relate to the colour of the house, so it's as much about the story as anything else. Just flattening it down. Now what we do, just peel the backing sticker off because it's quite fiddly. There we are. So, last bit of, and then it's good to go. There we are. Now, the Hastings carriage.
We had about 70 people on the field today, lots of merchants, lots of people with props to work with, horses, animals, loads of farm animals, it's great. Lots of noises coming in, interrupting shooting. We had the lot today.
When the band started to play before, everybody was just beautiful to hear. I feel really blessed to be here, and it's almost a 360 set, which is very rare. You actually walk on and you feel like you're in 1813.